Yo, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. This is Andrew, Trend Riding Lab. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like this, subscribe. Let's get it. So as you guys can see in the last couple weeks, we've been pretty accurate with this analysis. So, please just do that one thing. Make sure you like this shit so, it motivates us to keep putting this content out. So on tomorrow, it's the 30th right now. It's going to be August 1st. So we are going to get a new monthly candle. So we are going to start with the monthly chart, right? So looking at the monthly chart overall, the overall direction is bullish, as you can see on the monthly chart. But we did have this rejection over here, kind of giving us reason to believe that price can drop a little bit before price does continue to move up. But the overall direction is up, so you want to be mindful of that just in case price does happen to squeeze. But that's not the only reason why we're going to look for sell opportunities at first, right? So looking at the monthly chart, as you can see, we're bullish, but we have that rejection, right? So when we go into the weekly chart, this is exactly what I called last week. So as you can see, last week I did say that we were going to come up and retest that trend line and reject that trend line right at that U resistance, right? So that's exactly what happened, right? So price came up, first we had that bull trap to this trend line over here. We came back in, as you can see, we came back into the value, then we came up and retested it, and then we dropped that down. So as you can see, that is a clear bull trap. So price can actually move to the downside on the short term, right? So looking at this on the weekly chart, price is reading bearish price action due to that bull trap and this wick that's holding at that support. But that's not really the main reason why we're going to look for shorts this week. But overall, I do think that price does want to push down to these necklines over here. So I do think price wants to move down to here overall on the weekly chart. But yes, obviously, we're going to be mindful of this support level over here at this 26750 support, right? So on the weekly chart, we are reading bearish price action. Now, when we go into the daily chart, one thing I do notice is that we, drop back into this daily crown pattern. So now when we go into the daily chart, we have this crown pattern, and as you can see, price is kind of rejecting that right shoulder, right? So normally, you would think that this thing is going to move down right away, but I don't think it's going to happen usually right away, because typically, when we have these types of moves, on Monday usually continues Friday's trend, and usually on Friday, we had that bullish move. So I do think that Monday and Tuesday, we are going to start to push up a little bit and trap bulls above this 450 resistance, right? Oh my God. Hold on one second. I'm gonna fix this. So back to what I was saying on the daily chart, as you can see, we came to that right shoulder. So normally people would think that price is going to start to reject there, right? But personally, from experience that I see Monday and Tuesday, we could usually continue the Friday's trend, and then later in the week, we start to dump. So looking at this right here, we technically can find support. For the first day or two, we might push above and then hold that level and consolidate on Tuesday. And then after Tuesday, we might start to drop. So I do think that price is going to continue bullish on, Monday and Tuesday. We're probably going to hold that level. If not, we might even take it out. You know what I mean? But, we're going to be mindful of that on Tuesday. And then Tuesday into Wednesday, we're probably going to take out that level and move, to here first and then there, right? So at first, Monday into Tuesday, we are going to look for bullish opportunities, but not right away. So normally what I would do is I would, break it down to the hourly chart now. And looking at the hourly chart, it doesn't have any reasons to short at the moment, right? Like looking at the hourly chart, like it still looks bullish, right? The reason why I'm saying that is because, we have like this move up, right? So this can be like an ABCD move, and we might move to the 618 retracement. And then from there, we might trap bulls and then start to move down, like I said. But that's not really confirmed at the moment, right? So looking at the hourly chart, we are obviously going to look at all the key support levels. We have that 460 support, that's key, right? And then we have levels below that. Typically I would wait for London session to kind of do its thing, right? And then on New York session, then we're going to start to react. So looking at this level over here, this 450 level, I do think that price might pull back to that level on the hourly chart overnight, start to trap bulls. And then once it's confirmed that price is starting to move north, New York session, we're going to look for moves are kind of around 7 in the morning, right? So we'll probably get like some bear trap over here, and then we'll probably move up to that Gartley right shoulder at that 059 resistance level, right? The way that I find that on the 5-minute chart now we'd break it down even further. We'd come down to a 5-minute chart, right? By the way, I do this shit on an iPad because personally I just think it's so much easier to do it with an iPad and the pencil, but that's just me. Every trader is different. Some traders need 5-6 monitors, but me, I just rather do this on an iPad. I could get every single detail. I could write my notes, and this is just the way I like to do it. So you guys could say what you want, but I've been doing this shit for 6 years, and this is just how I fucking do it. I've had all the monitors. I've done all that. I think simple is just better at this point. So like I said, on the 5-minute chart, now we're going to draw out our levels, the same thing. See, this is kind of the key level that I'm looking at. I do think that price is going to start to pull back on the 5-minute chart, probably down below this level. We are going to watch that 250 support over there. We also are going to watch other levels of support, but like I said, we're not going to look to take opportunities there until the buyer momentum is present, right? So I do think price is going to drop. I think I have to redo this again because it froze. Hold on 1 second. So like I said, now on the 5-minute chart, I do think price is going to start to pull back, right? So like I said, we're not going to look for opportunities until, the buyer momentum is present. So once price usually gets to over here, we're going to look for some sort of rejection around New York session, like at 5 o'clock, once price action sets up over there. And then we're going to look to trade towards that 040 resistance, and also watch the other resistance levels and kind of play it by day. But that is basically it. That's what I'm looking for this week, right? And then Tuesday, we'll probably form price action over there. We'll probably get another move, and then after that we'll probably dump to one of the support levels on the daily chart. So that is it, guys. If you like this type of content, make sure you like this, subscribe, keep us motivated, drop this content every day, and we will see you guys when we see you. Let's get it.